You are now listening to the Indecisive by Nature podcast.
Zion, I mean, just like you can see it when they out there as a 10th grade. Man, you gotta put dude out there like he cold. And Zion is the name that popped in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like him, Malik Monk. You
so
know what
you
I'm saying?
telling me it ain't nobody from Blavel that you feel like could have played varsity or should have been varsity at 10th grade? Starting too.
Not starting.
Not starting.
Possibly coming off the bench, playing sporadically. Yes, but not starting. No.
All right.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
I don't think like no 10th grader is ready. I don't care like what like they're not ready to start like a 10th grade. Like even I was talking to the Blavel coach.
Current one.
The current one. I love
Pierce.
him. He's cool. Yeah, I love him. Like,
He seemed like he a cool.
He's
players coach as well.
He's gonna be real good. He's real good. Like we
Should've
were
won
talking,
state.
and we talked about that. Like the player that they lost to on the team, like he going to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like I think he told me like he been there like the years that he's been there, like that team I think was like 3 out of 4 in the state.
Yeah.
So like unless you a 5-star or something like that, to me like you shouldn't be starting, in my opinion.
Okay. No,
That's my opinion.
No, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like maybe some people should, but I definitely understand where you're coming from. So I ain't got no problem with that. Speaking of going off the script a little bit, whatever. But speaking of Daniel Ford, that's committed to Arkansas. This recruiting class that Musselman is bringing in is stacked. Do you feel like Ford is going to be able to fit in with like what they have going on? Because they got Anthony Black from Texas. They got Jordan Walsh from he went to
I know he's
school.
5-star.
Yeah, went to a prep school, McDonald's All-American. Yeah. Nick Smith. You know what I'm saying? Got a bunch of transfers. And then they got it's another guy, I forgot his name, but he's Mr. Basketball from Alabama as well. He's committed to Arkansas. So this recruiting class is stacked. Do you feel like he's gonna be able to fit into like what all they have going on?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Like the tricky part about it is like
the
transfer rules, like how it's changed over the years. Which
I'm
not a fan.
People leaving every year now.
I'm not a fan of like the new transfer thing because like I think it goes back to like, you know, of course you're gonna have your mom and dad and everybody. You know, you ain't playing. Man, my son too. You know, he should be playing. And you got like your boys and you got agents and all this other mess, like people in your ear want to be an agent, like, man, you should be playing, you should be this and that. Like when you look in the mirror, like if you transferring 2 and 3 times, bro, you need to look in the mirror. Like it's got to be you. Like if you go to every team you go on to, like you transferring every year, like
I ain't gonna say nothing.
You gotta look in the mirror.
You said something there, boy. But
you gotta look in the mirror.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Like I'm not a fan of new transfer.
Hey, look, shout outs to everybody who got a chance to play at the next level because I didn't. God damn it. So, I wish I could have. Matter of fact, hold on, because I had an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, it is what it is. Not for basketball, it is football. But I decided, I said, hell no, last minute. I just didn't want to go that far to the school that I could have played at. But, yes, if you play at the next level, shout outs to you. Much love. But I do understand where you're coming from. I feel you doing a lot of transferring. What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But it could be a situation where it's like, you go into a situation and you think it's gonna be something, and it just don't. The grass not green on this other side. But before hold on, because I'm a Michigan State fan. Big Izzo, Tom Izzo, that is. You know what I'm saying? He had made a statement saying that he's not really a fan of the transfer portal these days because it's like players these days are scared to work.
Yep.
They scared to work for their spot.
Agree.
And I agree with that as well. So go ahead, bro. But that's real shit.
I agree with it. Like I remember listening to Jaron Jackson, like when I was driving from OKC on All the Smoke podcast, and he said like the reason he went to Tom Izzo because like Izzo didn't like guarantee him like any playing time. Like he beat around Bush like you gonna come here and you gonna work for it. You're not like how all the other guys. He said it like the other schools were like, man, you come here, you gonna play, you gonna start, you gonna. He was like. Y'all not being genuine. You just telling me what I want to hear to come to your school.
Freshmen don't really start off.
Most freshmen don't start. And he was like, that's why he went to Michigan State. So like, I'm definitely when I heard that, I'm like a big fan of Tom Izzo now because like he has it like the way it should be. Like you're just not gonna come in here and think you a freshman, you gonna start, you a 5-star, like
favoritism.
you gonna work. And that's why I said like I just think the transporter is like messed up college basketball and because like you don't know where players are at now too, like that are at the teams. But I think Arkansas, like go back to your question, I think Arkansas is gonna be fine. Like I said, it's tough because of the transfer portal because like you don't know what your role gonna be because used to you kind of could look and be like, okay, I'm gonna come there and
they got two.
It's gonna be wide open.
Whatever,
it's gonna the shooting guard gonna be wide open. So I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get at least
4. I'm
gonna get 20 minutes.
3,
I'm gonna get 20 minutes. Now you looking like it's 3 seniors show up that all play the same position and they trying to go to the NBA and you know, and Arkansas has become like a good destination now because they went to the
they pretty much the Kentucky in the SEC.
They've been to Elite 8 the last 2 years. So like it's a destination everybody wants to go to. But I think he'll do fine in Arkansas. It's like just finding your role and your niche in the system. And with him being a freshman, like I think you should just go in there with like just like no expectations. So like you're not expecting like anything to be given to you. It's gonna go like real good this year. Like you just gotta go in there and you know put your head down, work and like hope the best work out because I mean they still got like I can't think of the dark skinned guy's name, the guard. He's left-handed, I think. I can't think of his name, but like he's still there. He's gonna be a junior next year. Yeah, he's gonna be a junior next year. So like, and you still have players like him probably be like Davis. He's gonna be a 4-year player.
Number 4.
He's probably gonna be a 4-year player for Arkansas, like a guy that stay all 4 years.
I think he's gonna get drafted as well.
I think he'll probably get drafted, but I think he'll be a 4-year player like for Arkansas.
It's possible.
So you gotta like look at all your options like when you're looking at schools now because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But Arkansas, I think Arkansas can make like a deep run. Like they made it to the Elite 8 like 2 years in a row. Like that's definitely a good step in the right direction.
Definitely.
Never happened probably in Arkansas history.
Well, 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I mean in the 90s.
90s.
In the 90s, remember when they won the
I forgot about that.
And then I think did they
I
get
think they did
two national
win.
championships in the 90s?
I think so.
Yeah, so I mean it's happened.
But it's been a minute.
It's
I know I wasn't
I ain't
alive
saying
when
that.
it happened.
It's definitely been a minute.
I probably wasn't alive when it happened. So
I think it was like 95, 94-ish, something like that.
So, and I would have been old enough to remember it. So like this is like the most relevant now. Like everybody's like taking notice of Arkansas too, which is a great thing.
That's true. Yeah, he one and done is now. I think Moody was the first one and done in Arkansas history.
Moody, yeah.
I believe so. If not, he one of few, if not the first. But I think he was the first one and done.
I know, like Arkansas had real good players come from the school, like Joe Johnson from Arkansas, Ronnie Brewer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of some other guys like Bobby Porter's in the NBA, Isaiah Joe for the Sixers,
Pat Beverly,
Pat Beverly for the Wolves.
Shout out to Fred.
I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, he played for the Wizards. Gafford.
Daniel Gafford.
And Gafford's the other Razorback. So they got like quite a few players in the NBA now.
I feel like it's a few more that we
I think that's it. Right now.
Like some you talking about in the NBA
right now? Yeah, that's right. Right
for
now,
sure,
them guys.
For sure.
But no, they definitely have. I'm sure more good players come through there.
So, just real quick, because I do want to advance the conversation forward. I took a little step to the side.